This is One on One. That is powerful stuff. Anthony McMillan, CEO, Newark Downtown District. What were you looking at?
I was looking at the first beautification of our entryway project. It's one of many that we hope to do that will include communities and for us, for the NDD, the Newark Downtown District, it takes us out of downtown and into
What's your
neighborhoods.
role? I mean, for those who don't know what the Newark Downtown District is, what's your role?
So I am the CEO. I've been with the organization now for about 14 years. We're growing.
What's the role of the organization?
So we are a not-for-profit, 501c3. Our formal mission is to revitalize the central business district. What that means is to increase property value, and for us, we have a very dynamic board, so it gives us a lot of latitude. We can come up with public art projects.
Why does public art matter like that? I mean, I've seen that it's McCarter Highway, otherwise known as Route 21 for some people. Why is that so important for people to see beautiful art coming in to the city that we're both born and raised in?
Absolutely. So this is it changes people's perception. If you beautify an area, it gives the impression that you're in an area that people care for, and it's almost like the broken window theory. I'll treat it with a certain amount of respect because obviously someone cares about this area. So, yeah, this is tantamount to sweeping streets every day, but it's art, and it's public art is very important in urban areas. I think everywhere.
Are more and more people, and if so, who are they, looking to live in downtown Newark?
Yeah. So I wish I could do what Don Katz has done at Audible with offering folks, a subsidy to live in Newark. But I don't think we need that anymore. I think Newark is on a rise, and I think we have a lot of young.
Who's the market?
I would say millennials. Are, suburbia, no one wants to live in suburbia. I think we've passed that time period. I shouldn't say no one. Younger people do not.
They want to live in cities.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because?
They don't want to own a car. They love public transportation. They love the bike. They love coffee shops. We can go on and on and on, but they like the ease of a city, the amenities of a city, which you normally do not get in suburbia.
Right.
And they love open spaces and in urban areas. Yeah. So
it's interesting to me. You were born and raised in the South Ward. There are 5 wards in the city of Newark. You were born in the South Ward, and I was born and raised in the North Ward. They're the 2 largest, if you will, most populated wards in this city. But Newark is often, I've often said that to people, and we are in the Central Ward as we do this program at NJIT. Point I'm making is that there are many Newarks, right? But the downtown district is unique in and of itself and is evolving dramatically. People say, oh, that's NJPAC. Oh, that's the Prudential Center, right? It's much more than that, right?
Absolutely.
What's happening?
Well, I see kids skateboarding in downtown.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do.
I see people playing chess in Military Park, but you're talking about.
I see skateboarders. When I was a kid in Newark, my brother and I would grab our football equipment and we would walk down West Kenny to Lincoln Park and play football there.
Know it well.
Right. So I think we're seeing that now. For a long period of time, folks in the neighborhoods felt as though the downtown was for transient folks.
That's right, in and out.
Right, in and out. And that's not the message we want to send. Newark we shouldn't be a city of silos, right? The Ironbound is part of Newark. The Central Business District is a part of Newark. It should
Right.
all be one Newark. And I think that's what we're seeing, that, and not only just for Newarkers, we're also inviting folks that are not from Newark.
What do you mean?
Jersey City, Brooklynites. I mean, we're doing it carefully. I think so. I think.
Are we competing with them? Is the Newark downtown district competing with Jersey City, competing with Brooklyn, competing with whatever space is left in Hoboken, right? Is there intense competition for those younger, usually, people who would like to have an urban experience and live and work in an urban area?
So I heard the question, Steve. Now the South Ward in me is going to come out. So
I often call it the Newark in me. What do you call it?
And the better question is, are they competing with us? I don't think any any city in this state has the bones that we have.
We have the edge?
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I would argue that with anyone. And I think we have been strategic for a long period of time in terms of how we are revitalizing Newark. I think it's been very intentional. And I think we wanted, because we have a ton of intelligent people in this city, I think we wanted to see what mistakes were made in other urban areas so we wouldn't mimic those mistakes.
Describe the future projects, future activity. What's it going to look like?
I think you see a city of a lot of residential in downtown, by evidence of the Hain project, the PAC project that's happening now, the Renaissance.
The Performing Arts Center project. You're talking about development right across the street from NJPAC.
Absolutely. I think
housing.
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't it beautiful? A Whole Foods right across the street.
See, people don't appreciate. I live in Montclair, and there's a Whole Foods down the street from where I live. It's like, yeah, there's a Whole Foods, there's a Starbucks. Yeah. You get a Whole Foods in Newark. Tell folks what that means.
It's the whole food effect, right? You have a place where people can eat healthy. And what I like about Whole Foods is that they are a part of it. And right from the start, they wanted to be a part of the community. They reached out to us, wanted to know what we were doing, who we were, how can they become engaged. So it's not just a business, you know.
Good corporate citizens.
Yeah, absolutely. And we need that. We need good corporations to care about the communities and to help rebuild them.
Before I let you out of here, I've often said that there's something about those of us from Newark, regardless of what part of the city we're from. There's an edge, there's a whatever, I call it, like I said, the Newark comes out. It's not always good, in my case. Why do you love this city?
Oh, my gosh.
On a personal level.
Yeah, it's home. It's where I grew up. I love it. I've watched people outside of Newark become seduced by the city. I've always loved Newark, and I've been fortunate enough to come back here and work professionally, but I love it for a multitude of reasons. A transit system. I took my kids back to where I grew up to watch their faces, to look at, well, this is where Dad grew up, so I just love it. It's my city.
It's a great city, Brick City. Anthony McMillan, CEO, Newark Downtown District. Thank you, Anthony.
Thanks for having me.
Keep doing what you're doing.
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this special edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato at NJIT has been provided by NJIT, New Jersey Institute of Technology, the New Jersey Education Association, RWJ Barnabas Health, the North Ward Center, the law firm of Gibbons PC, TD Bank, and by Verizon. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.